Hi, my name's Neil. I'm a parent with children at High Storrs school, and many years ago I also went there myself. If we've got either of those things in common, then this video is an invitation for you to get involved in an exciting new project. Tell us more. I hear you cry. Well, it's been suggested that to help explain this, it'd be useful if I gave a bit of background, so I'm going to do that first very briefly. When I left school in the mid-90s, I had an idea that I wanted to play in bands, but I had almost no idea how to go about doing that. So I've spent the next couple of decades figuring it out for myself. Early on, I remember replying to an ad in the Sheffield Star that was inviting applications from people who were interested in working in the music industries. That was me. It turns out we were selling second-hand CDs out of a duffel bag door to door. And I've done all sorts of gigs of different kinds since then. And who knows what the future holds. But for the past few years, I've been running a local music company and also teaching up at the university. And I also volunteer now and then up at High Storrs, where I try to help the pupils get a sense of how the music industries work these days. I don't always have the answer to all of their questions, but I still think it's useful for them to get another perspective, because it feels to me like making your way in the world these days is not so straightforward. I'm not sure it's as easy to spend the time over it, take the time over it that I did. So if I can help to provide a bit of insight about what a particular kind of work entails in practice or what employers might be looking for, then that feels like it might be useful and it's enjoyable. I've enjoyed helping out. It's lots of fun. So this brings me finally to the point of this video. I'd like to encourage you to volunteer to share your experiences as well. Because as it turns out, not everybody wants to work in music. There's a need for a wide range of voices to make sure that kids with all kinds of passions and aspirations get the chance to speak to people who can help them understand the kind of work that's out there at the moment and what's likely to be coming in the near future, to help them see themselves in a particular role perhaps, and to help them make connections between what they're learning and doing now and the contribution that they might go on to make. Bear in mind, this does tend to go over more successfully when you're not trying to impart wisdom to your own dutiful offspring, I've found. Anyway, perhaps you've ended up in product design or media or healthcare, or you've set up your own business of some kind. Whatever you do, whatever route you've followed, your experience could have real value to the pupils at High Storrs. For me personally, it feels like it's about supporting the school to provide an enjoyable education which contributes to a fulfilling life. If that sounds like a good thing to you and you think you might be willing and able to help, or even if you'd just like to find out a bit more, please click the link. And thanks very much indeed for your time.